I want to show you guys, you can even see there's a boat, black trash bags, tires, everything you can think of is mixed in here. The problem starts with this hole right here in the ground. As you can see, this is the pipe that is usually gushing water. No word yet from fire investigators as to what may have caused this fire, but just take a look here behind me. You can clearly see these firefighters are still hard at work. This is one of the rooms we want to show you guys. There's also water inside of here. You can see it's kind of, you know, the floor is lifting here as a result of the standing water that's in here, but there is no sign of it going anywhere anytime soon. Rudy, we're in downtown McAllen where there's plenty of foot traffic, and this is the first weekend that Mexican nationals get to come out here and shop, spend their money.
Monica, Dr. Melendez also saying that the girl had some underlying conditions.
Oscar Dina, that's absolutely right. Dr. Melendez could not disclose the 9-year-old's specific health issues. Brandon, you're absolutely right. This is a huge game for those Edinburgh Bobcats, and they know it. They got a playoff spot on the line for them tonight. Happening today, millions of Americans and thousands here in the Valley can now get booster shots. In Edinburgh, residents are just weeks away from a runoff election. Both candidates taking jabs at one another's leadership. Check this out right here behind me. This is the Albuquerque Balloon Fiesta. Hundreds of hot air balloons taking to the skies in New Mexico. What's being done to make sure that people, especially here in our area, which is mostly Hispanics, have equal access to the vaccine? Oscar, Christine, right now I'm on Longoria Street, and this is just one of 5 homes that was raided today by FAR Police Department with the help of the DEA and HSI. 5 neighborhoods woke up this morning to find their street filled with cop cars.
We believe that they're all tied together, and so that's why we were able to connect them and run these operations simultaneously today.
Law enforcement raided 4 homes in FAR. 2 on Longoria Street, 1 on Moon Lane, and another on Mold Drive. This home in Donna on Maiz Street also involved.
Today, really the focus was to seize these properties and to stop the the drug activity going on in these locations.
FAR Police Chief Andy Harvey says drugs were being sold out of these homes, and they all had a history of criminal activity, something neighbors say they've known for years.
Cars, people, like mostly guys, que llegan ahí and they get something and they leave.
This woman, who didn't want to be identified, told us as a mother, she now feels a sense of relief.
Like I told you, I have children. Sometimes they go out playing. You never know what could happen.
Police say it's thanks to people who spoke up that this investigation began months ago when FAR PD started receiving calls to their Crime Stoppers line.
People know that what's going on in their neighborhoods, and because of information from our community, because of their willingness and cooperation to end drug activity in their neighborhoods, that's why we're here.
Tonight, families living in these 5 neighborhoods are feeling safer.
I feel that it's a good thing, you know, to get something like that and shut it down. The community will feel safer now.
And again, all 5 homes raided today were seized by the FAR Police Department, and they are empty tonight. Charges are pending, and we'll go ahead and keep you updated on that. Live in FAR, Monica de Anda, Channel 5 News at 6. Dressed in the same clothes as yesterday, Marta Salas waits anxiously at the same spot she stood less than 24 hours ago.
Ay, Dios mío, pues seguir esperando un poco, pero sí es desesperante.
We first met Salas outside of Ansalduas Park yesterday afternoon.
Yo vine desde el Río, Texas.
She made the drive from Del Rio to the Valley to pick up 3 relatives from the emergency shelter for COVID-positive migrants. She told us this yesterday.
Que no han comido. A mí me han dicho que no han comido nada. Y hay niños pequeños también.
On Friday, she was just one of a handful of people trying to reunite with their family members who've already been processed by CBP and are legally free to move around the country. But today, a much different scene. Right now, we're just outside Ansalduas Park, and you can see there's about 10 cars here parked behind me. Everyone looking to try and pick up their family members from this emergency shelter here, some of them coming as far as California and Indiana. As the day went by, more and more cars pulled up with family members desperate to hug their loved ones. Some of these family members sharing videos with us, sent to them by relatives inside the shelter, giving us a glimpse of what conditions are like inside. Rows of tents fill the park, women and babies sleeping on mats across the floor.
En esta situación es que estamos, mire Marta, si viera los baños, no se los puedo ni mostrar, pero están exageradamente sucios.
We're told this is the food everyone was given as a meal for the day. And this is what the line of migrants waiting for a COVID test looked like this morning. McAllen officials have told us they cannot force migrants to stay at this shelter even if they're COVID positive. A spokesperson also saying migrants cannot be picked up at Ansalduas Park. Family members must pick them up at Catholic Charities. We reached out to Catholic Charities and to the city of McAllen again today to ask why this is their protocol and to learn more about the conditions inside the camp. We're still waiting to hear back as family members anxiously continue to wait.
Ay, no, pues sí se siente algo, se siente feo, se siente desesperante porque realmente pues, o sea, mañana, o sea, ayer dijeron una cosa, hoy dicen otra, mañana van a decir otra.
Mónica de Anda, Channel 5 News. With a shovel in hand, a little bit of water, and some soil, Camille Rich got to work.
For me, it was about humanity. The humanity and what he was doing in the spirit of that, it touched me.
She reached out to the owners of Best Buy Medical after seeing this video of what looks like two men stealing plants from outside their business.
My heart went out to Mr. Trejo and his idealism of what he was standing for and trying to improve the community.
The mural outside the business also compelling Rich to do something.
If healthcare workers and our essential people, police officers, teachers, people that work with our special ed cops, if everybody can get up and go to work today, and I'm lucky that I retired this June, I can get out of bed and I can come, get dirty, and put in some hard work in their honor.
So she took action, offering to plant aloe vera in place of the missing plants.
The beauty of aloe vera is that it's been around for hundreds, if not thousands of years, used for medicinal purposes. So I thought, wow.
A perfect fit, especially for this medical supply store. And now, once empty holes, replaced by rows of freshly planted aloe vera.
It's great to see, people in the community itself do care about things like this. We tried leading one example and it led to another person trying to do the same action. And we're just trying to create that chain for our community to unite and grow together.
An act of kindness both Trejo and Rich hope inspires others to move their community forward. Mónica de Anda, Channel 5 News at 6.